Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hetvi, and in this video I'll be discussing the close relationship between our gut and our brain and how by improving our gut health we can ultimately improve our brain performance. But before we begin this video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon right next to it to make sure that I'm regularly updated. And without further ado guys, let's dive right into today's video. So the close connection between the gut and brain is no joke, as anxiety can lead to gut issues and vice versa. I mean, I'm sure we've all had a gut-wrenching experience where we felt nauseous or we've had butterflies in our stomach, and that expression is used for a reason, as it's understood that our gastrointestinal tract is sensitive to our emotions as well as how we often feel. Our brain has a direct connection to the stomach or our gut, and any intestinal or gut issues that we're facing, oftentimes one of the factors that imparts to that is understood to be depression, stress or anxiety that the individual might be facing. It's important to understand that the gut and the brain aren't just connected physically, but also biochemically in a number of different ways. Unlike the brain in your skull, the enteric nervous system's main role entails controlling digestion, from swallowing of the food to releasing enzymes to break down the food, to improving blood flow to ensure that the nutrients is being absorbed from the food, to its elimination. There are millions of nerves and neurons that are present between the gut and the brain, and neurotransmitters and other chemicals that are produced in the gut that can affect your brain. Therefore, by altering the type of bacteria that are produced in your gut, you can alter and improve your brain health. An example of gut bacteria is probiotics. That is a live bacteria that imparts health benefits if ingested, though know that not all probiotics will have health benefits. But probiotics that affect the brain are known as psychobiotics. There is also prebiotics that are typically fibers that affect the brain health as they are fermented by the gut bacteria. Both prebiotics and probiotics have shown to have reduced stress, anxiety and depression in an individual. So how is it that we can improve our gut-brain health? Well, the answer is simple. It's to improve or change your diet so that you're able to see a change in your gut health, which will directly correspond to a better brain health. So some of the food groups include omega-3, which is often found in fatty fishy oils, or you could also find it in flax seeds. There's walnuts, can also be consumed as an alternative if fish oil or if fish is generally something that you do not consume or is not part of your diet. The fun fact here is that our brain also consists of high levels of omega-3, and therefore I'm sure you can draw the dots and find the connection as to why omega-3 consumption would be good. There's also fragmented food, which is an alternative option that you could consider adding to your diet, like dairy products such as cheese or yogurt. Both of these tend to have lactic acid that can alter brain activity. There's also tofu that you might want to consume, and there are several other food groups that are fermented which have health benefits. So having fermented food is overall something that is good for your gut and your brain. You may consider having high fiber foods like nuts, fruits, vegetables, whole grain. Again, these tend to have prebiotics which are good for your gut health. There is also polyphenolic rich food groups containing coca, green tea, olive oil, coffee, all of which contain the compound polyphenol, which are plant chemicals that are digested by the gut bacteria. Polyphenols increase healthy gut bacteria as well as improving cognition. Lastly, there's tryptophan-rich food groups. Tryptophan, unlike the others, is an amino acid that is converted into a neurotransmitter, serotonin. Serotonin, as we all know it, has positive influence on our mood, but can also aid sleep and our digestion. Food groups that are high in tryptophan include eggs, cheese, turkey. For those of you that are more on a restricted diet, could consider the options of leafy greens, there's sunflower seeds or soybean. The bottom line here is that there is an intricate relationship between our gut and our brain, and by improving our gut health, by choosing to consume foods that will lead to those healthy pre and probiotics, we can ultimately improve our brain health on both a physical and biochemical level. With millions of nerves and neurons running between our gut and our brain, by altering the type of bacteria that are in our gut, we will ultimately start to see an improvement in our brain health. So guys, that is it for this video. If there are any questions or queries, don't forget to comment down below, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care, bye!